It was basically Avatar server thing, but it wasn't really. It wasn't really like fun. It's fun when you have people, but it's kind of fun when I first played it. Around the first time when I started playing it, it was fun, but it's like it's not now. So we're like not going to play it. So let's see. We talked about ninth grade. Talk about that. Talk about 10th grade. All right, let's talk about 11th grade. 11th grade was like 11th grade was like really kind of almost like a fever dream in a way. Yeah, I low key might just play like the story mission, the story missions associated with the games and shit. I was supposed to play this. I still do need to play this. Let's play this. Um, I want to play the story mission, but at the same time, I want to like low key pay attention and talk. But I don't want like y'all gonna hear like nothing but y'all gonna hear like multiple voices and shit. But going to 11th grade broke my phone, and then dude I was messing with. I don't know if y'all remember the name, but I don't want to feel. I don't want to say the name. Y'all really can go back and look for the name, but like I'm not gonna say the name. Y'all just have to know who I'm talking about. Let's turn this down because it's very loud. Let's turn that up. I don't know why, but vibration. I like to feel it on my hands sometimes. Uh, the volume can go all the way up, but it can go
Paimon
down.
coming in! Paimon coming in! Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon? Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon? Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon?
We can keep it at one because it's still loud as hell. Truthfully and honestly. Um, hold on, let me get my team situated. But basically, I broke my phone. Then I was basically till like December or January. This was like 2021. No, this was 2022. No, this was 2021 to 2022 school year. So basically, why the fuck do I have this as a team? Really, probably because of the energy recharge and shit. But this would be a really good team. This needs to be situated if this is going to be a team. So this team could be this, that. Then this, then that. Okay, we'll make this a team. But I broke my
What is
phone,
the
and me and old
situation?
dude stopped texting. I was really on a computer, Loki trapping off a computer for like that whole time. So basically, and then I tried to start doing color guard. I didn't really. Not. It's not that I didn't really. Hold on, because I know they got. Oh my goodness! I know they got certain animations now. She ate. She already ate. He. Okay. Cause I know they did. They kind of took his idol animation. His idol animation. They kind of did that one. Then they probably did that with her. That wasn't. That's not his idol animation, but it's more of a like y'all know what I'm talking about. What about Hutao? Ooh, ooh, don't play with him. What about who? Let me see. What about my favorite character? Okay, Noel. Her. What about Venti? I already know Venti. Ah, don't play with him. I low key need to start playing with Venti more. But for right now, we're gonna change this team. Ooh, don't play with him. Don't play with him, Albedo. Albedo was like my favorite five-star character at the time.
Ready for reconnaissance.
All right, let's take these three out. We're gonna use this team for right now.
Let the wind lead.
So I low-key now that I think about it, I don't think I even want to like do the story mission, but I'm going to because it gives me motivation. But yeah, broke my phone. Then I'm sitting here thinking playing this like this fucking Overwatch. But broke my phone. I was trampled off the computer. Then I tried to start Color Guard. It's not that I didn't like it. I just really didn't want to be in it at the time. Now I'll probably be in it, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm too lazy for that. I don't feel like doing that. And then the kind of Color Guard was kind of strict.
Ah, if it isn't Kaedehara Kazuha. What?
Yes, the Kaedehara and Amenoma clan. Historically, there. After I returned to Inazuma, I visited Mr.
Pretty
Amenoma
much,
to pay.
it was more of a.
You may recall the story of the Raiden Gokaden.
Let's just say it wasn't really for me. Really, mostly because I didn't really have good coordination. Nor did I have like very good hand to eye to hand. Like fucking, I didn't have any good coordination in terms of visuals and actual, leadermanship and that third. But it was really good. I did like it, but I couldn't do it. It wasn't for me.
And determination of water, as it
but
turns stone
yeah,
to
so
sand.
and I would
There is
pretty
nothing
much
mystical
basically
to our
just
work.
have
There is only practice, day in and day out, until both body and mind have memorized
I would have
the craft,
31-day
turning
pass because
each
I didn't have a
motion
phone,
of every technique
but really I didn't have any
into
money
an
to begin with.
intrinsic part of the bladesmith's life.
So
As for the art of the Kaedehara clan,
it was very
machine art.
That's
it was
right.
very good though. So
Machine
going into
art
more
strives
important
for
matters,
complete harmony
more
between
important
blade
matters.
and mind from the moment that forging begins. For only a blade thus forged can capture and convey its maker's thoughts.
Then me and no dude
feelings,
stopped talking
and
because I broke
eventually
my
become
phone.
An extension of its
So, and then I would
wielder's
text him
will.
every now and then on Instagram. But then when I first did get my phone, I started
Most
texting him. But then I
samurai
was
choose
like,
their
he ain't text me back.
blades,
So I'm like,
but
yeah,
an Ishin
alright,
blade
fuck him, type shit.
chooses its owner. You are, without a
But
doubt, the
then
most
y'all
worthy
tell me why this
wielder
one
of an
time he
Ishin
fucking
blade.
like
It
this was
gladdens
like
my heart
recent.
to
This was
see
kind of like
that
April,
although the
March,
Kaedehara
kind of.
clan has fallen
Why
on
the
hard
fuck
times,
he texted me
its
for this
ideals
video
and
of me?
virtues
I was riding on a
are
bull,
alive
right?
and
He
well.
texted me and he asked me for this
You
video,
overestimate me.
and I'm like,
My actions
nigga,
are guided by my own personal
and I'm like,
sentiments,
nigga, no.
not by any noble
Let me stop.
aspirations on behalf of my clan. But
Oh my
let's get
goodness,
back
it's
on topic.
Keelan!
The purpose of our visit today is to gather some information on your assist with the
It's
investigation.
Keelan. Hey Keelan, how you
It may
doing?
turn out that this case is connected to another we are pursuing.
Ah, yes. My nephew. I reported the case to the Tenryo Commission, but
Hey
I haven't heard
Keelan.
anything back so far.
Uh,
He didn't say a word before he left.
just doing a little story
Which is
time, but
very
like,
unlike
mind your
him.
business. Well, not mind your
I'm
business.
still
Listen if you want to,
completely
but
at a
like,
loss,
you know,
but
keep
I've
it to
done
yourself.
what I can so far.
You may or may not know some of these
Worrying
details,
is
but even if you do, still keep them to yourself.
All I can do now
Even if you
is
don't,
wait
keep
for
them
the
to yourself.
news from the Tenryo Commission.
What was I saying? But yeah, we stopped talking out of nowhere, and
Yes.
then one of my other friends,
the
I was really
morning
cool with.
that
I was really
Heiga
cool with
went
her.
missing,
Like, I was really
he
cool with
gave
her.
me a very
Down for her,
cryptic
like,
look
fucking
and said that he was going
4
to
flat
give
tires.
me a great gift. I believe he went to collect the item from Mr.
Oh,
Nagato after
well,
that.
you know,
Yes.
why not?
Strange, isn't it? I
Well, thank you
wonder
for
what could have
watching. Like,
caused
if
it.
you want to keep watching, you can. You know.
Unfortunately, there was very little evidence left behind,
Oh, thank you.
so nobody knows what really happened.
Not you subscribing. All right.
May have wanted to give you.
If I had to guess,
But
it
no,
must have
let me
been
focus.
some
I gotta
kind of
focus.
rare weapon.
Gotta keep the story going.
Otherwise, there would have been no
So,
reason
and
for
she
him
was
to get
kind
my
of taking
hopes
me
up.
like, oh yeah.
He's never been
Now,
particularly
oh yeah,
interested in
because
blade
like you know,
forging.
I'm seeing how he is. Like me
But
and
I've
him
always had a
still cool,
fondness
but
for
I'm not
blade
liking the person he
testing,
becoming. So
and
I'm like,
can
all right,
sense
then I
even
should
the
just leave him
most
alone, huh?
minute
And then she was like,
differences in
yeah,
blade quality.
type shit.
He is extraordinarily talented in martial arts,
So,
particularly
you know,
when it comes to the art of the sword.
that's pretty much how
Truth
it
be
is.
told, we
So
have
it's like,
some information
oh,
that you may
okay.
find to be objectionable. The person we are looking for
So
He
went
attacked
on,
this friend of mine.
and during
Based
this
on the
time without
evidence
my
we have
phone, I was
gathered so
really
far,
kind of like
only
bored as
he
fuck in
seems to
class,
match
but I
the
was also
suspect's
like,
profile.
oh yeah, I'm
What?
in this bitch.
No.
I'm in this bitch. Got
Absolutely
my phone back.
impossible.
Eh.
You're
I went
not
a
that
full
kind of
like
person.
a full
He is
half
humble
semester
and kind.
without a phone. I basically
Even
had a
his
computer.
training is done
That
with
was
the
like
goal of
literally
calming
all I
his
had.
mind. He
Like
has
when
never
I got
gotten
done
into a
taking
fight
tests,
before.
when I got done taking tests in Spanish during that first semester,
So,
I sit there, pull up on the computer,
Yes.
pull up some anime,
If
watching
there's
a little
one
bit of
thing I can
anime.
say
She started
for
walking,
certain,
swiped off it like
it's
this
that
work.
Yuya would never draw his blade without
I
a very
was
good reason.
finessing.
But
I was finessing
with
and
that
shit.
said, it's equally out of character for him to just disappear.
But let's
With
get into
neither
my
farewell
teachers. We
nor
had
fair
my
warning.
first period teacher.
I
Who was
also
my first
cannot
period
know
teacher?
what course of action he might be capable
Damn,
of if
I forgot my
coerced
first
or
period teacher
otherwise
for
compelled by
11th grade
circumstances
year.
unbeknownst to me.
Cause I knew who my
Anyway,
second period was.
Should you find him, please let me know
Oh
as soon as
no,
possible.
my first period was music
don't
period.
worry.
This
You
was
have our
the band
word.
teacher, the band director, the band teacher. I loved her. She was so like I loved her. She was very persistent and kind of like adamant about certain shit.
It sounds
But
as if
like
something
she was
happened when
cool.
the two
I
men
I
met
fuck
each
with her.
other.
She was cool.
Let's pay a visit to the
You
Nagato
know.
household.
Now that's the band teacher. My second period teacher, she was the U.S. history teacher. Now I'm glad I didn't get put in AP because I passed with a C, but she noticed. She was like, "Yeah, you not showing me your full potential and shit." And I'm like, "Yeah." She was like, "You need to show that because like," she was like, "Kenton, you're really smart. You're really smart. You just and you have a lot of potential. You're just not working up to it." And I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, "Okay." And then all my teachers said that about me. They've always said they've noticed that I'm really smart, especially them teachers that know how to read you. They was like, yeah, Kenton, you're really smart and stuff. You really just don't apply yourself. This, that, and the third. Ooh, what's this? Oh, cool. So she was like this, that, and the third, and I'm like, all right, that makes sense, but like, I don't know. Me, I never really wanted to overachieve. I just felt like it wasn't for me. Ooh, shit, excuse me.
I'm very sorry, but we cannot afford to pay what we owe right now. My husband has gone missing, and I'm still trying to find him.
No, you misunderstand us. We are here to help with the investigation. We'd like to ask you some questions about Mr. Nagato's disappearance, if we may.
Ah,
Okay.
I see. I thought the debt collectors had come to visit again. I'm
Damn.
sorry you have to see me in this.
I'm afraid we
husband
don't have
went
any
missing?
new information at the
No,
moment.
it
With
mind my
this in
business.
mind, can we perhaps ask
Anyways.
some questions about your family's current situation?
Anyways,
For
so
example,
you know,
Paimon's struggling to understand.
but I had a C in her class, and it was writing essays. Now I was good at writing essays, but some teachers they can
That's
kind of
a
like
long
look through the
story.
bullshit and kind of see it, be
Ever
like,
since
yeah,
I've
this is
known
bullshit.
him,
You
he's
bullshitted the
been an
fuck out
avid
this, but I'm
collector
still
of
give you
all
a grade on it
sorts
type
of
shit.
things.
And I fuck with her.
He'd
She
always
was
get
cool.
so
I always
animated
went
when
to
he was
see
showing
her.
them to me.
I always went to
I
see
knew
her
nothing about the
the
items
following year. Be like,
myself, but
hey, how you
seeing how
doing?
enthusiastic and excited they made
So it
him,
was pretty much
I
like
was
that.
happy to believe that they
My
were
third
just
period teacher,
extremely important to him. Everything
he
was fine when we
was
first got
annoying.
married.
He did nothing but
But
talk.
as time went
And
by,
he was very
things
strict. He
changed
was a
for
really
the
good
worse.
teacher, I'm not gonna lie. But he did nothing but fucking talk.
Uh-oh.
Now I
What
fuck with him, but
happened?
it was just like so much shit. And then
He
he always
lost
trying to
his
play
sense
on
of
you. Like if you
restraint.
tried to be a quiet kid
His
and shit,
art
he
senses
would
really
still
spiraled out of
find
control
some
when he
way
started
to
getting
get on your
interested in
ass.
weapons.
The type shit you just sitting there
It
quiet
was
and he was like,
awful.
look at him. Like
There were
all
days when
quiet
he'd
and
spend
shit.
hours down at
You're
the
like
warehouse, admiring his weapons, even as debt collectors were descending upon
like
our house.
you know, it was so
He wouldn't sell them, wouldn't even touch them. Just- He was in a trance.
It was
I'm happy he has
just
a hobby.
too
On
much.
the last day that
But I
saw
passed
him,
this class
I
with like a
gave him
C,
an ultimatum.
and I got a B or
I
a
said,
C on my
if he
final
refused
on
to
my
sell his
research paper.
collectibles and pay off his debts, I would divorce him and take the children with me.
Whoa.
And that led to an argument.
And then
Actually, it didn't.
And then, you know, we have
Generally,
something called the
he's a
ACT down
quiet
here. I'm sure
man
most of y'all know
who
who
likes
it
to
is.
go with
I
the
know
flow.
most of y'all know
On
what it
most
is,
things,
but
he
the
leaves the
ACT test, that was
decision-making
technically
to
supposed to be
me.
our final,
You must understand, I never
supposed
would
to
have
be our
dreamed
final
of threatening him with
grade.
divorce If the debts hadn't pushed our family to the brink,
but apparently some people
After I said
didn't want to
those
take it. Like
words,
me,
he
I didn't take it in
froze.
October. I took it in
He
December
was
because I wasn't
silent
ready
for
for
a
it.
long time.
But the first time I took it, I got a 17 on it,
When he
which
finally
wasn't like
spoke,
too
he
bad, but it was like I
awkwardly
could have did way
mumbled
better.
that he would
So
pick
then
out
the
a few
second time
items
we
to
took
sell.
it, it was a school
His
wide thing.
voice was so
So we
weak
took
and
it,
pitiful
I
that
did it, I got a
I felt an
21.
urge to
I
take
was like,
everything back.
I believe what it is.
But then what? If
But
we didn't
really,
draw the
because I feel
line,
like
what
I
would
failed.
happen to our family?
Well, you can't really fail. Well, really, I feel like I got a
Had I not
17
indulged
on.
his bad habits, we wouldn't have
I feel
found
like I got a
ourselves in
17
such a
on the first time
predicament.
because it's like I didn't take math
And
that semester, so I
I
wasn't really
also
strong
don't
at
know if
math.
he
My
had actually come to his
mathematician
senses,
skills weren't kicking in.
or if he was
The
so very
mathematicking wasn't
angry with me.
mathematicking.
The next thing
So
I heard was that our warehouse had caught fire,
I went in.
and both
So then
he
next
and the
year,
buyer had
March,
gone
I
missing.
took a little like maybe 2 months,
I
3 months
see.
of math.
I understand.
I got it together. We get it, and I got a 21. And it was really because I snapped on reading, because that reading, that English, that math, and that science, I low-key got like mid-high scores in them. So then I ate.
At first, I
And it was
assumed
like,
that it must have gotten
I
into an
was
argument over
so
the
excited.
price. But my
That
husband has
off-campus
never been
lunch
one to
was hitting,
negotiate.
because really
He
that's
never
really
even
what I was trying to
haggles when he's
get,
out
that
buying
off-campus
groceries,
lunch.
so
Because they
it's
had a
hard to
McDonald's
imagine
right
them
down the
getting
street.
into a
Best
fierce
believe almost every
argument.
day. Almost every day I was getting that.
Maybe
I was
he
getting the
was feeling
McDonald's.
the pressure from the debts?
I was getting the McDonald's.
I don't know. He just disappeared after
Don't
the
play with
warehouse
it.
burned down. Perhaps he's too afraid to come home now that all his collectibles have been lost in the fire, and he's got no way to pay off our debts. Even though I'm still a little mad at him. We're a
So
family.
yeah, that
And I
was
want us
that.
to
But
face
and
our
then every
family's
time I
crisis
see him,
together.
he always
As
used to
long
be
as
talking
he's willing
about
to turn
a
over a
21
new
on the
leaf,
ACT.
I
Like
know
who did
we can
that?
work things
Who
out.
got you that 21? Be like,
Please don't
bitch,
get
shut the
upset.
fuck up. Like
There
damn.
could be more to this situation
That's all you
than
want to
meets
talk
the
about.
eye.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. He
Collecting
did give me that
things is a
21 on the
habit
ACT,
that
but
Mr.
it's like
Nagato had his
still
whole life.
like
It is quite unusual for this
it's
habit to
old.
change
It's
so
nothing to brag about.
drastically
Stop
over a short
talking.
period. But
Damn.
the information we gathered from the other side suggests Ame no Mayuya is
So-
also a mild-mannered man who would not be
We're
likely to
so
start
we're
an
just sitting there
argument.
like, okay, this, that, and the third.
This situation
Because he
is
always,
getting a
I'm
little
not gonna lie, this
confusing.
teacher always was talking about his students that got a 21 and above on the ACT. He was always talking about them. So,
Let's try
enough
a
about
change
him.
of
My fourth
scenery
period teacher, she was
and
my
see if we
Spanish
can
teacher. I
piece
love this
together
woman
what
so
we've
much.
learned.
She was
Rest
a little
assured,
weird
we'll notify you
because
if
she
we
would be
find
talking
anything.
about like a bunch of shit, like you know,
Thank you
paranormal
so
shit, this,
much.
that, and the third,
I just
like
want
stuff
him to
her
come
mom
home.
used to do, stuff like you know, if you were my kid, this, that, and the third. Like she was really sweet though. I love Miss. I can't say the name, but I loved her. She was so delightful to
Based
be
on
around.
the information we've gathered so far,
I loved her
I
class.
can only
She always
surmise
had
that
me
the sales
smiling.
meeting between
Other
the
than
two
times
men
she was
was
low-key being an
somehow the
ass, but
catalyst
like
for their
she always had me smiling
disappearance.
type shit.
The fire at the warehouse
And then
likely
that was the
played a
last
part in how
period.
the
So then,
situation
and at
unfolded.
this point, they kind of switched from
But
A
its
days and B
exact
days.
role
Instead of
was a
doing it like
mystery.
that, you would
Do
have
you have
like
any
the
thoughts?
whole semester would be like half of your classes, and then the other semester would be the next half. So next half, I had math. What was my first period? Yeah, my first period was math.
Nope, never mind. Paimon's brain
Then it
needs to
was
rest for a while.
biology.
Over to you.
Then it was computer class again. And then what was my fourth period? My fourth
That is the
period
most
was
likely conclusion
intro to
based on
engineering.
everything we know.
No, not intro
What
to
started
engineering.
as a
It was intro to
disagreement over the
physics.
price
I think
escalated
it was
and
something. It was
ultimately
either
turned
physics or
into a
engineering.
tragedy.
I don't really remember which one
However,
it was.
in this case, only
Truthfully,
one of the
honestly,
parties
I
would have
I
started
could
the
care
fire.
less.
That would make the other party innocent, and they would have no reason
So,
to hide themselves from the public. If this
math
is indeed
teacher,
what
she
happened,
was kind of.
and the innocent
I'm not gonna
man
lie, she was
hasn't
kind of
come
bitchy.
forward yet,
But
then
it
it
was really the
suggests
class we
they
were
may
in. The
have
class
already
didn't really
lost
like to
their
listen,
life.
so she was kind of like,
One
yeah,
fact that I keep coming
y'all,
back to is
y'all
that
not really
Ame no
like
Mayuya is
fucking
polite and well-mannered,
too much. I passed a
while
class
Mr.
with like a
Nagato
fucking
is
C or
introverted
B,
and passive.
one of those. So I was looking
Neither
kind of pissed
seems
about
like the
that,
type of
but it was
person
like,
who is
oh well.
inclined towards initiating
Look, as long as
conflict.
I'm passing.
Mr. Nagato, being heavily in debt, is also the only one of them with
So,
the potential motive to disappear after the fire.
what's
The more I
next?
ponder it,
What's
the
next?
more
Biology. My
puzzling it
biology
becomes.
teacher,
Just what could have
he
happened?
was a little strict, but he was kind of fun nonetheless. But he was, for the most part, he was kind of nonchalant, monotone looking, well, seeming. But he became a little fun, like towards the end of the year with that class. So yeah, I passed that class with a B. I remember we took our first test, and he was like, only like one person passed the test really. And I was like, I wonder who that person is. He gave me my test paper back. I got a C on it. I was like, I was like, damn, I'm the only person. I'm the only person that passed one, and I got the highest score in the class. So it was like, oh. Actually, no, I don't even think it was a. I don't know what it was, but I do know it wasn't a D or a F. It was no, it wasn't a C. It wasn't a C. It was a. It was either a A B. It was either a A or a B or a really high C. Cause I remember I was the only one that passed that test. That was the first test of the semester. So third period is my lovely computer teacher. I loved her. I loved her. I seen her maybe like I want to say I didn't see her during 10th grade, but I seen her a lot around. I seen her a lot around my ninth grade, my 11th grade, and my 12th grade year. So I love that teacher. She was pretty cool. She was pretty cool and shit. And then she started running this group that I was in called Just Keep Living. It's a pretty good group. Your fitness and shit. Oh shit, I forgot I was playing the game. Fitness and shit.
Although the time frame seems to broadly match, no other details that we've learned seem to link
then there was my
the
fourth
two
period
events
teacher.
together.
This man, he was pretty chill. He was pretty cool. But there would be times when he would be doing a little bit too much. But then again, the class did too much. So then he's like, yeah, I'm gonna do too much. Type shit.
Not those of the combat-oriented Ishin.
Which kind of like, he kind of blew it. Type shit. Cause I remember there was this time, there was a certain way he wanted everything. And if we didn't do it that way, we could do it our own way, but it has to match like his critique
and Mrs.
in a way.
Will be able to get some closure.
The way he critiques, it kind of guides us to like how we're supposed to do it.
Let's head out of the city and check out the warehouse.
Really won.
There's still a chance we may be able to find some shreds of evidence.
Oh shit. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back.
It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here. What's my first step in becoming an outstanding adventurer?
What other monumental changes could be lying just around the corner? What other monumental changes could be lying just around the corner?
Onwards. We have work to do.
What other monumental changes could be lying just around the corner?
It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here.
What other monumental changes could be lying just around the corner? What other monumental changes could be lying just around the corner?
do hope the Knights of Favonius are all working hard.
Alright, y'all, I'm back. So, so where was I? Oh yeah. So now one thing I will say about this teacher, he was really cool, but I technically failed his class twice actually because I passed his class with a C, but the first time I took his class, which was in 10th grade, I passed his class with a C, but I failed the final exam. Well, technically, no, I passed the final exam because I got a D on it, but that brought my grade down to a D. So I had a D in his class. Where am I supposed to be going? I don't feel like doing the story mode no more. I'm just about to fucking do this. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hold on. Again.
Onwards. We have work to do. It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here.
Alright, y'all, because I'm back. I had to dispute stuff with my people. But yeah, because first time I flunked the fuck out of that final exam. So then my second final exam with him, really, I don't know what the fuck happened, but basically he said I was plagiarizing and shit. And I'm like, no, the fuck I wasn't. I didn't receive no help, nor did I give any help. One. So I wasn't plagiarizing. So I wasn't cheating. I wasn't copying off nobody. I was plagiarizing. I wasn't doing none of that shit. So then he was. So then I was like. So then I'm like, I'm not. Cause I'm like, I'm not redoing it. Cause I know I didn't. And then so then he emailed me again. Was like, you still have by the end of tomorrow by the end of the day tomorrow to redo it and turn it in. And I'm like, and I didn't respond to it because I'm like, all right, I'm not doing it. So I got a 0 on the final exam, but I still passed the class. So it's like, but it dropped my grade from a A. What this bitch want? but it dropped my grade from an A, not even an A, from a B to like a C. Maybe not even a C, maybe like a low B. Hold on. Y'all, Eric called me. I don't know what she wants. She's scaring me. But anyways, is my microphone on? Oh, it's on. All right. So, anyways, as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by this phone call. Girl, make it quick. I'm streaming. Girl, but like, all right, all right. I'm talking to you now, but look here. You're not gonna sit here. Okay, I'm trying. Okay. Uh huh. All right. Y'all, not trying to sound petty and shit. Well, not petty, but like, why the fuck is this music fitting the vibe of like what the fuck's going on? Y'all don't know what's going on. Y'all probably do. I don't know if y'all heard or not, but I'm not really gonna explain because it's not really like good business type shit. It's not good for business type shit. So it's like, all right, I shouldn't really like. It's like, oh, I shouldn't really be sharing this type of information. But why is the music hitting? Alright, y'all. So today we're going to be trying to build this character, Noelle. I'm about to make her work, truthfully and honestly. I'm about to try and make her, like, her work. Because she has the potential to be a very good DPS. Anyways. So, yeah. So, I didn't do it. It dropped my grade, like, not really too low, but it was, like, still, like, a damn. It was still like a damn. My grade really dropped this much. But yeah, so but he still let me pass, surprisingly. So it was like, oh shit, like what the fuck, like, type shit. When normal attacks its opponent, there's a chance. What the fuck? Okay. Then again, I don't think I want her with this one. I'm trying to find a good set for Noelle. I'm trying to find like a really good set for Noelle, cause the set I have on her now is like kind of good. It's really good, but like it's not helpful. It's not, well, I'm not gonna say it's not helpful. It's not too helpful. Like talking about it, or at the very least, I'm trying to up. At the very least, I'm trying to up her. Oh wait, that's the set I could use. I need to find it though, cause I forgot where it's at. Not that one. And there it is. This one. All right. Cause it'll boost her defense and boost her. It'll boost her defense a lot, but and it'll boost her geo damage bonus. And then on top of that, I have Albedo with the same set though. So because of that, we're gonna. This looks so pretty. I'm gonna do this one. What does deploy mean? Oh, that means to take it out. Okay, so basically, to finish talking about what the fuck I was talking about. Where's Albedo? Oh, so
some in the field research.
You know, during the 11th grade, I kind of met and kind of started becoming friends with a lot more people. A lot more people during this time.
What shall we do?
For example, I met like one person. Really, cause I'm not gonna lie, I had a crush on him, but I had a crush on him at one point, and then I became friends with him. And I was looking, sending signals, but he was like fucking dodging them bitches, apparently. Because I kind of talked to him about this, and we kind of like, got along, and we just talked about it. But yeah, so I met him. Really, we went on a trip together, and he saw me fucking scarfing down a sandwich. That sandwich was good as hell. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really want to use her, but she's.
Which opera shall we perform today?
There's certain shit about her that makes me like not want to use her, truthfully and honestly. Because she's really good at boosting normal attack, but like, truthfully and honestly, I could probably have someone else do that. The Geo Squad, But yeah, I met, and then a couple of, let's just say a little bit of time afterwards, I met my other friend. She's a girl. Me and her were really cool. We kind of like trauma bonded, really, because there was really no one else around her. And she was already friends with the dude I had a crush on that I became friends with, but they didn't really kind of like talk like that. They weren't really like friends. Like they were friends, but they didn't really like hang out with each other as much before I became friends with both of them, and then I kind of pulled them together, and we are like together, and it's like ain't no like separation type shit, bitch.
I will have order.
Steady as stone. Someone needs.
Come into being.
So then we became friends and shit. And then there was this one time we went to the aquarium during like second semester. because we went because we decided because the school gave us this little thingy where it's like, oh my goodness, you've been a 3.0 and above for a while, so you get a free trip. You get a free trip that expires in August of 2023. You get to go to the aquarium for free, and you get to bring 2 guests with you for free as well. So it was like, ooh, bitch. So it was like, ooh, alright. So, and like me, that person, both of those people, another person, and someone else kind of, it was basically a group of people. Really, I want to say names, but I don't want to. But like, for the sake of the story, we're just gonna say the names. These names aren't true. Let me stop, they are. But like, you know, y'all don't need to know that. But y'all already do. So basically, let's just say it's me, the White, Asia, Alyssa, Kanata, Kenneth, and that's about it. So we all go to the aquarium, we look, nothing really interesting, then we leave. Simple as that. Now, Deasia, really, Deasia called me saying, cause talking about some shit at work, and then I told her, oh yeah, I'm in the mall right now, waiting on Dwight to get here. Really waiting on Alyssa and Dwight to get here. So then Dwight showed up, but then Dwight showed up, and then Deasia was like, but before that, Deasia was like, oh shit, you're here? And I'm like, yeah, why? And she's like, I work around here. I'm gonna clock out. Come with y'all. So you know, Dwight and Deasia were my plus twos, and Alyssa used hers for Kanata and Kenneth. Actually, no, Kenneth used hers for Alyssa and Kanata. So there we were, pretty much, you know, just chilling, this, that, and the third, doing what the fuck we do.
Order guide.
And it was fun. Everything was all copacetic.
As a dutiful maid would. Steady as stone.
Everything was all copacetic and shit. But die, bitch. But I would say the only thing that I didn't really like about that year was kind of like one of the more harder years of my life. I don't know why it became like really hard, but it just did. I couldn't even really tell you why it did. Really, I kind of do know already, but I just don't really like want to get into it for the most part. So that was pretty much it. 11th grade was good, and that's kind of why I say it was like, you know, I liked my 11th grade and 9th grade. I like 9th grade more, but 11th grade I liked more than my other 2 years too. So really a lot of shit was going on during the 11th grade. So moving on to 12th grade, my most recent year. So hold on, let me make sure these bitches still on the phone. All right. Where my other phone at? Damn. Oh shit. So now 12th grade started off kind of bad because my cousin forced me to get a haircut. I can win kind of like with waves. They were good, but I didn't like how my head was shaped, so it was like, yeah, no, I'm not doing this. So I kind of took it out. Hair grew back voluptuously. Not voluptuously, lusciously. Like it felt perfect, even though the hair wasn't perfect. Type shit. Anywho, we went back, like the gang was all here. We were like, stop playing with them. So then me, the White, I have a friend Marcus. We'll get into why I don't. Not that I don't like him. He's just really. Let's just say he's a lot. He's a lot to handle, and it makes you not want to be around
Feel
him.
this ancient power. Burst forth.
Because if you're not like prepared, you're not really gonna. Really, from an outside perspective, you think we all of us are crazy. I promise you, you would. You would. Like, if you just look at us, you'd be like, damn, who the fuck are they? Bitch, 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 bitch. Aw, shit.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Oh, shit. Hello? You good? You sure, girly pop? Alright. Alright. You not... You're not gonna cry yourself to sleep? I'm just trying to make sure. Alright. Anyways, back to what I was talking about. 12th grade year. Now I can recall a lot much more because one, it was most recent, and two, because I've literally been here, I just got demon so.
Burst forth.
Time to clean up.
So let's talk about it. So basically, 12th grade year. It wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst either. Now I'm not gonna sit here and say I did the 12th grade activities like go to senior picnic, senior prom, homecoming. Yeah, no, I didn't do that. I didn't go to homecoming. I didn't go to prom. I didn't want to do all that. I was just trying to make my I was trying to make my fucking money and get the fuck out of New Orleans. Truthfully and honestly, that's really what I was trying to do. But anyways, so starting from the beginning of the year, I'm in homeroom. I see Lauren. I'm like, oh, hey girl, how you doing? So we sitting there chilling. So then, every time we're at home, me and Lauren are talking. But we're talking, and then I kind of asked, and then she's talking about her job and stuff. And I was like, damn, where you work at? She was like, I work at Casman.
Solidify.
And her grandmother, Mimi worked there. And I'm like, oh, all right. So I go ask her, and I'm like, all right, hey, do you think you could bring me an application? And she was like, yeah, because we're really understaffed, so they'll 9 times out of 10 they'll most likely hire you. And I'm like, oh shit,
I can patch myself up.
And I'm like, oh shit, don't play with him.
I will have
Not me having a job.
Strike is one.
So that's pretty much kind of how it was. But I only worked there for like, I'm not gonna lie, I only worked there. It was at a seafood market. It was called Casson. Y'all may or may not know what I'm talking about. I'm sure y'all are. Y'all sure y'all do. It was really good kind of working there. Listen, now, I was only making like $10 an hour for one. But, so, I did need to get more money. So I was working there since September. Starting in September, I was working on cashier. I was good at what I did. I did this, that, and the third. I was eating. I was eating the bitches up. So, as I'm working there, so eventually, people come, people go, they work, they start the first day, they start working, type shit, this, that, and the third. Now now this was like a family kind of business, so it wasn't really too good, and they could change how they can, they could pay you what they want to pay you, type shit. They gave me $10 an hour, one, I worked like only on Saturdays. I worked only on Saturdays. So really I was coming home every week with like $64.
Someone
I
needs
went into my
assistance.
savings. See, but now before I got my other job at the Shake Shack, at Shake Shack, I was really only bringing home like
I'll catch up.
64 $64 a week because I got paid 75.
Moments of
And
birth.
see, what was really killing me was like
Time to clean up.
trying to put it in my savings, then like not having none. Cause like I couldn't, you can't. Well, you probably can, but me, one thing about me, I like to eat. So 9 times out of 10, I was gonna make sure I had money for food to feed myself. And then I also did, and I was kind of a nice, like we had this off-campus program where we like, they let us get something to eat if we were, before we started class, if we were hungry. We go to Subway, we got Rouse's, this, that, and the
As a
third.
good night should.
So it was kind of like that type shit. And I would always, when my friend was hungry and he didn't have no money, I was like, all right, come on, let's go. Like, let's go. What you want? Get what you want out the store.
Observe.
Coming to be. Feel this ancient power.
So, I was really the nice friend type shit. So then, I tried to get him to get a job, but his mama wouldn't let him for some reason. We don't really know why. But I minded my business, truthfully and honestly. Yeah. So eventually, I'm working. I worked Thanksgiving. I worked for my Thanksgiving break. Started bringing home a little more money. Put most of it into my savings. Before I got my job at whatchamacallit, I only had like $200 in my savings. That $60 a week was not cutting it. It was not. It was not. So then my friend told me to apply for Shake Shack, and I did. I applied for Shake Shack in December. I applied for Shake Shack in December. So, oh shit, I'm sorry. I'm starting to talk about Shake Shack, but yeah. So I applied for Shake Shack December. Got hired in January. Started working in January. Really, still the beginning of January. Uh, Learned a couple of shit. This, that, and the third. Pretty much just chilling. So now back to school. So you know, it's first, it's first, first semester of school. My classes, first 4 classes was. Let me see. Damn. It was just this year. I forgot already. Um. Oh, basically, my first two periods, I was off campus. Then I would come back on campus, go into lunch, and then go to my third period. My third period, which was the same as my 11th grade fourth period. My physics. This was my physics teacher. He became my physics teacher. He still taught he taught physics. He taught strictly physics.
Leave it up to me. Time to clean up.
So he was cool. I got an A in his class, really, because he had it set to where why do I sound like this? He had it set to where basically if you got an A in his class, you didn't have to worry about taking the final exam. And I was like, ooh shit. And I was like maybe 2-3 points, maybe 1-2-3 points away from an A in his class. So I'm like, all right, let me try hard, and I did. And on the last assignment we had to do in his class, I got 100% A on that assignment. That assignment was hard as hell. I had an answer. I made sure that answer was 100% correct. I explained my answer. I showed my work. And my handwriting is horrible. My handwriting is so fucking
I'll
horrible.
catch up.
I made sure I was on top of my shit for that class. I was on top of my shit for that class. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Steady as stone. And step.
I was on top of my shit for that class. So then my fourth period was, what was my fourth period? What was my fourth period? All I remember, it was with. No, it wasn't. It wasn't with Dwight. It wasn't with Dwight, because I was with Dwight. I was with Dwight for the first two periods. Dwight and Marcus, I was with Dwight and Marcus for my first two periods. Then third period, it would be me and Dwight. It would be me and Dwight. Was it Marcus? No, it would be me and Dwight. Then fourth period was this other teacher. He got these fucking. He was watching inappropriate. Let's just say he was watching inappropriate shit in the class, and the fucking people and the fucking kids in my school are childish as hell. So they ended up posting what he was watching on social media. Then he got fired and yada yada yada. Oh, I forgot to say. Oh my goodness, this pissed me off. I remember during 11th grade, I'm on a trip, right? And I'm sitting there, we having fun, we chilling, we doing this, that, and the third. Then why we found out why me and some other people that we really love this teacher. Why we found out she got fucking fired. And it was because of a bitch that didn't even like, oh my goodness, y'all, I was so pissed. Because it was this bitch, like, knowing this who this bitch is. And then knowing who this bitch is, she basically got her fucking fired. And I'm like, bitch, that's not, like, bitch, who the fuck are you? You ain't shit. I was like, low-key, if I would, next time I would've seen that bitch, it was on site. I was gonna fuck her up. Oh my goodness, I came back from the trip mad as fuck. I come to school, I'm punching lockers. Me and some teachers stopping me. They like, oh hey, I know you know about what happened, but please stay calm down. That's not really gonna solve anything type shit. It's like, we gotta get it together. Like, figure out, maybe we can figure out a way to get her come back. Use your words. Your words gonna motivate people. But we really couldn't think of me and my group, we really couldn't think of a plan. So we kind of just like said, fuck it, I guess she's just gone. But I see her every now and then because I saw her every now and then because her daughter still went to the school. So whenever I see her, I would be like, oh, hey, how you doing, girl? I ain't see you in so long. So it was, I still fuck with her. I still got her number, truthfully, honestly. But basically, yeah, going fast forwarding back to 12th grade years, that man got fired because people are fucking childish at my school. And then it wasn't really a good image either. But he was cool. Basically, if you just did his work, he was cool. You did the work, you could go. Who the fuck is this? Oh, so if you did his work, you can go do whatever the fuck you did, and then around October, let's just say like September-ish, October-ish, there was this one boy I met. His name was Ari. I met Ari. Really, I met Ari because me and him had first period for ninth grade for PE together. He had his first period with me, Kyla, Lauren, and Erica. And then we would kind of see him sometimes English, in our English or reading class. Me and Ari were kind of like, we kind of saw each other, but we didn't fuck with each other like that. So we were kind of like, we took the same classes, we were cool and shit. But me and Ari, but then there was this incident with him. There was an incident, but basically now, like in 12th grade, how we got cool is there was this incident, and everybody was wondering what the fuck happened to you, and I was like, hey, and I'm like, me kind of like looking at shit like, do you want to talk about it? It was like, and I was like, you got my Instagram, you could just text me. So later that night, me and him started talking about it. I started talking about it. Then we became cool. And then the next day, there was a field trip. So I was like, you going on a field trip? And he was like, no, you gonna go to school? And he was like, yeah. I was like, you can hang with me. So me and him got cool. We got close type shit. And then I got introduced to the people he be hanging around in band, and I'm like, oh my fucking god, that's DeAndre, Andrew, Dwayne. I know y'all know who that is. They be in the fuck we be. I be streaming with them and shit. Streaming Overwatch with them. So we sitting. So I meet them. It's all copacetic and shit. We just chilling, doing what the fuck we gotta do. And then that's when I became close with them too. So I like every during fourth period when I'm not doing nothing, I would have went to go sit in their class. I went to go sit in their band class, watching them play band. But then shit started happening, and I don't know why. But this one nigga in they fucking band thing, and when this one nigga part of their band, he was getting, I don't know what it was, but I guess he didn't like me or fuck with me or type shit. So either way it went, I didn't give a fuck. But he would tell me something and I would tell him, and then he always looking at me. So I'm like, bitch, fuck you, are you looking at? What fuck are you looking at? He looking at you. Be like, bitch, I'm not the fucking one. I'm not the fucking one. Don't fucking play with me, bitch. I'll break your ankles. You skinny fucking stick. Fucking knock your kneecaps in. So yeah, he really basically let's just say he pissed me off because like he was just basically doing shit for like no fucking reason. So it was like, yeah, no, I'm not fucking with it. Stop playing with me, bitch. So I'm gonna fight this bitch. So it's like we fucking what the fuck did I drive? Where is it? So it's like we fucking and then there started becoming shit where the principal started finding out the band teacher letting people hang and skip class and shit. So then we couldn't no more. I couldn't go in there no more. And then after that, I didn't really even want to be in there anymore because one, I wasn't a part of the band, and two, the band people was making me feel like I'm not a part of the band. I mean, they was letting me. It was kind of like they was kind of looking at me. Some people were cool. I know the freshmen at the time, they were pretty cool. Uh, they were pretty cool. They were pretty cool. But there were some people there that was kind of like, they was sitting and making fun of me type shit, like, basically like fucking stupid shit, like little kid shit, like little kid shit, basically. All right, you need to be replaced with somebody. All right, we need to. There's something I want to do. I want to do this one. Do you? Then do you? And technically, since you're the healer, where is he? Put you in this spot. So, yeah, that was for the band, And then there was this. Oh my goodness, y'all! I remember this one time.
It is old.
There was this one time, Loki. If I edit this and make this a video, make this like into an actual YouTube video instead of a live stream, I could edit this in. But there was this one time there was this one time I was it was me and DeAndre and Ara. We went out to Buffalo Wild Wings. We got food type shit. We was like chilling, we eating, we fucking the shit up. It was so why we was chilling, we was walking around the road, we went to Walmart, we bought candy and shit, we played fucking volleyball in the damn fucking Walmart.
There is no escape. Shadows of fate. Why do they never miss?
This shit was fun.
Sweeps the land.
Come on, bitch. Break.
Shut up.
Where's she at?
Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's light it up. Rack and ruin. Lightning falls on the land of eternity. Illusion shattered.
Weak.
Bitch. Oh shit. Bitch. Stop playing with me.
Crush. Inferior. There is no escape.
I'm trying to take this bitch shield down. But yeah. So we just chilling, we eating and shit. I got a fucking burrito. And then we picked up Ari. Me and my sister's mama, we went to go Ari's house because she had to pick me up from work. Cause Cause she had to pick me up from work. So, and Ari was like really close by at the time. So this was like Octoberish, Novemberish type shit. So we closed, we freaking, we brought him in the house, we just chilling. We went to this place, DeAndre came. We had fun. It was so much shit. Then there was this one thing. I don't know what the fuck happened. I have the video. I don't know what the fuck happened, but DeAndre was doing some dumb shit.
Written in the stars. Teamwork is trick. Blood of frost. I condemn you.
Oh my goodness!
Shudder. Lightning. Obey me. Weak.
Bitch, get the fuck back.
Beg for mercy.
Bitch.
Absurd.
Bitch.
Rack and ruin.
Get this shit, bitch. Oh shit. Stop playing with me.
Shine down. Crush. Absurd.
But it was a noise I made because I laughed. I laughed so fucking hard. I forgot what the fuck he did. I think he was sitting in the fucking middle of the street. Yeah, and then he wanted me to record him. I don't know why the fuck for, but the shit was hilarious because I was recording and I was wondering why the fuck is my phone just react? What the fuck is my phone reacting to? It was reacting to his shiny ass shoes. The fucking flashlight was fucking with me, and I'm thinking like, what the fuck? So I'm like, why I was trying to say why your shoes, and then I let out a fucking uncharged up ass laugh. This shit was funny. Oh my goodness! If I find that video, I'm putting that in this shit. You bitch.
Let me scroll. Teamwork is dreamwork. Witness the final illusion shattered.
So, you know, along with that, I started becoming, you know, friends with the band kids type shit. So, fast forward to December, started my job at Shake Shack. It was fun type shit. I was really working part-time. I was working part-time, but the way I was picking up shifts left and right, I was technically working. I really feel like I was working full-time.
There is no way. Fate is upon you. Everybody stand up. Shut up. Vengeance will be mine.
Yeah, but I feel like I was working full-time the way I was working. I was pulling doubles almost every fucking Sunday type shit. Like, every Sunday. Because I would do the usual Thursday, Friday. Wouldn't work Saturdays because I already worked Saturdays at my other job. I was technically working 2 jobs at this time. But really, I only kept that shit up for maybe about till like March. Then I kind of like quit. I kind of quit like March, April-ish. Because I was like, I got to quit anyways. Might as well do it now. Really, because I woke up once a Saturday. I was like, I don't want to go work over there. So I was like, yeah, fuck that. I'm not. So it's like, yeah, fuck that. I'm not fucking with it. And then my boss texted me. She was like, I kind of knew you already quit because I was like, it was gonna happen at some point, but this is not very professional. It's not a professional way to do it. So I was like, all right, my bad. But I was like, thank you. And it was like, ah! Then I quit. So then I had Saturdays off. I would work Fridays, and if I needed to, I would pick up a Saturday shift. Or if somebody needed me to, I would pick up a Saturday shift, or I'm trying to make extra money type shit. Because Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays were our busiest days, because that was when people would come in, tourists and shit. But enough talking about work. We're gonna talk about school still. So we started the second semester. I'm still doing the same little class. We started second semester. I'm still doing the same little off-campus class for the first two periods. Then my second period. Hold on, I hear noises outside my room. I must return.
You want to learn some Favonia's blade work? Alright then, I'll teach you. Oh yes, I'll teach you alright. Mark my words. Knights and aristocrats share the same cultural heritage, but the knights had enough sense to do away with all the superfluous detail.
Alright, going back into it. So,
You
second
want to learn
period.
some Favonia's blade work?
So first, second period, then go to lunch.
Oh yes,
What was my third
I'll
period?
teach you
Cause my third
Mark
period was
my
this teacher.
words.
I love this teacher, but she was kind of like a little confusing. But I still passed the class though. And then she kind of taught me a little bit about myself. Not even gonna hold you. Oh shit. She kind of taught me a little bit about myself, which I was like very grateful for. But it wasn't really like much. Like, you know, oh, I haven't done this yet. Do you? You? You and you.
Good eye.
Ooh, y'all have to pee real quick. Alright, give me 1 second, I'll be right back. yeah, but my third period was this teacher. I loved her. She was pretty cool. There would be times when she's just like doing too much, and I'm like, yeah, grr, no, grr, you're doing too much, grr. We need to get it together. Get it together, grr. Get it together. Let's get it together. Damn, I need to get energy.
Wind strategy. Yeah, adventure time.
But you know, I've passed because she saw the potential and she was like, yeah, you're not like really working up to your full potential, like, because I see what you're trying to do, but this is what she saw me for the creator, for the writer that I was kind of being, and kind of like was like, yeah, so the writer you're being right now, I need you to like kind of chalk that towards something else, because this is not what we're writing about. And you may want to write about this, and I would love for you to write about this, but right now this is kind of what we need to work on.
Here we go. Yeah.
And I was like, all right, I understood. I knew what I needed to do.
Wind strategy. Adventure time. Clouds high. Birds call. Written in the stars. Teamwork is strength.
Oh shit, I did the wrong fucking thing. Hold on. I did the wrong fucking thing. But she was pretty cool type shit. She wasn't bugging for real. Now, there would be times when I'd be in her class. I'm not gonna lie. No, I'm not gonna say that. I must be saying too much. I might say it. I might slip up and say it. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. But there would be times I'm in her class just like doing shit. There'll be times I'll be in her class just doing shit. And then she'll be like, oh, you need to have this done by this day. And I'm not gonna lie, I was working a lot. So there would be times where I couldn't actually work on it, but I would get it done. Maybe a little late, and she accepted that. So she tried to like, but she had this way, cause she kind of like wavered a little bit, especially if you work. But she kind of had this thing like, if you're working and you can't complete your schoolwork, then maybe you don't really need a job. And she was like, and I understood that, so I was like, yeah. So then once she kind of said that, I kind of tried to work twice as hard, if that makes sense. But it's like, yeah, nah. I was like, yeah, nah. But I eventually got the class done. And my fourth period, who was my fourth period?
Billy Churl, silly Billy, hilly Churl.
I forgot who my fourth period teacher was. Damn. Oh, no, my fourth period teacher, I love this woman! She was so funny. Like, I loved her. She was cool. She didn't have no problem. Like, low-key, because she didn't really have a problem with most of the students. Like, you could come in her class while, like, she teaching. As long as you quiet, then, yeah, she would be chilling. If she knows you, like, good, she's like, yeah, you can come in, do whatever you gotta do. If you needed a note to get in the class, you could do that. You could use that. But then the teachers started catching on. The teachers and administration was starting to catch on. So it's like, yeah, if you got a note from this teacher, you ain't getting in my class, type shit. Cause they know she was cool. They know she was real cool. And I loved her for that. Like, she was really cool type shit. She wasn't really bugging type shit. She was never really bugging. But I was trying to get an A in her class, but I low-key was like, but it was low-key like hard as hell. And then she was like, yeah, the way it's going, cause like you could do anything you need to, but you're not gonna get an A, and I'm not unlocking any previous assignments. And I'm like, that's understandable. I'm not even gonna trip about it. Like if I don't get it, if I don't get an A, it's just it just is what it is. It just is what it is, truthfully and honestly. That's the way I look at it.
Let's light it up! Wind strike.
Really, I just took it for what it was and just did the final exam. I got like a C or a B on it. I really didn't care at that point because I knew it. So you know, I really did. What the fuck? And how did you die?
Let me scribe. Destiny cannot be denied.
Y'all don't understand how bad that just pissed me off. Now I gotta go to one of these fucking statues of the 7, kill your bitch ass, and go back just to do it all the fuck again. Fuck. But yeah, so shit that kind of happened was really shit that kind of happened was during that year. I can't even really kind of describe this year because it was a lot of shit that happened. And also, because there's bits and pieces that I'm kind of getting reminded of now. Because there was this one dude, like during 11th grade, I'd say I was fucking with. Not even fucking with for real. Like, I was just really kind of toying around with him, just basically wasting both of our times. And I kept telling the white about it, and then he got mad at me, so then I kind of like, I didn't block the dude, but I muted his messages, and I just stopped responding to him altogether. Because he wasn't really weird, but I can't say it was like kind of weird to be with him. But then, and then I kind of started back up doing what I was doing with him like last year. But this time we actually took it far. I mean, one time I'm not gonna lie, I snuck him into like the last day of school. I'm not gonna lie, fucking nah, I'm not gonna say that, but I'm sure y'all know where I was going with it.
Shadows of fate.
I'm really sure y'all knew where I was going with that shit. But yeah, last day of school was pretty wild.
Wind strike.
Delved into destiny.
And then I remember I had FaceTime him. He wanted me to come on the trip to fucking I don't know where they went. But he wanted me to go on that trip so bad, cause like that. But really, I didn't want to go on that trip because I knew I was gonna be fucking irritated with fucking Dwight and Marcus and Bard, because I'm not gonna lie, I feel like they have like some type of vendetta against me. Like they just don't want to see me be too happy. They'll be like, we gotta get on his nerves. Like we just got to. Like, so then it's like, damn, bitch. Because one thing about me, once you start like.
Let me scribe.
didn't do like barely anything. It's probably because it wasn't really like fully active. Okay, I want to try that again. This time with like different characters. Actually, I want to try this. But like, you know,
The campaign begins.
ignoring that shit. So people I met, and then I met this girl. I'm gonna call this is not her name, but I'm gonna call her Zendaya because I literally always called her Zendaya. Because one, it's not really her name, but it's kind of what I thought her name was at first, and I never really broke out of it. Like when people ask like Zendaya, then I'll be like, I'll say her real name because it's really close, and then it'll be like, oh.
Delve into destiny.
Wind strike.
Illusion shattered. Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's light it up.
So you know that was pretty confusing. I love hanging around Zendaya. She was really like cool type shit, and then she would kind of be like watching me. She would kind of be like a mother. But I'm not gonna lie.
Shadows of fate. Adventure time. Off we go.
So I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of like a handful to deal with.
Everybody stand back.
Really because of the shit that I was doing for the most part. So really, and so then I remember one time something happened. So then like I was kind of like feeling goofy in a silly goofy mood, and I had some friends that I was with them, I was hanging with them, type shit. I was hanging with them and they were watching me.
Written in the stars. Going in. Shine down.
And they were watching me. Fuck, it didn't crit. And they were watching me, and I remember they got so annoyed. Well, they didn't really get like annoyed, but they got like, let's just say they did get a little let's just say they did get a little annoyed. Not even gonna hold you. Cause they did. Oh shit! It's my fight one. Oh, okay. Cause they did get a little.
Illusion shattered.
I forgot what I was saying. My bad. I seriously forgot what the fuck I was saying. Oh shit. My bad. I'm looking at my work schedule for not tonight. For tomorrow. I think somebody new comes in. Okay, no. All right. We really should be good. Type shit. All right. And I think that's really it. There's like a few details that I'm low-key missing out on, but really, I think that's it. Like for the most part. really for the most part for 11th and 12th grade. Cause like you got 9th and 10th grade, then 11th and 12th grade wasn't really like all of that. It was a lot more, but yeah, 12th grade was kind of a crazy ride type shit. But tips I would say for like yeah, don't play with him. Don't play with him. Ooh, don't play with him. Ooh, don't play with him. Don't play with him. Don't play. Oh fuck. But yeah. So I'm kind of gonna end it here. Tips for high school: really get you some good friends. Like now there's no guarantee. There's no guarantee that y'all gonna like last. But nice to think of it that way. But get you a good friend. Make sure they're down for you.
All the world
They
holds
down for
dear
you
is
down for
but a
them.
backdrop of constant
Type shit.
motion.
You know.
I stand
Make
before
sure
it,
you're prepared.
alone and
Don't fuck
unchanging.
around your freshman year of high school, cause that shit follows you. So yeah, don't fuck around your freshman year of high school. Make sure you're on top of your shit. Now, I'm not gonna say don't do AP classes, but I wouldn't recommend them. They are very hard. Depend on the teacher too. They can be even harder. No. Bye everyone. It was lovely having y'all.